Oh God, I'm not ready.
What's going on, everybody? It's time for the Ring of Honor review for this week 10, 10, maybe 10, 9, 10, 8, depending on when you watch it. 10, whatever, unless you're watching in November, then it'll be 11. I got y'all on the map. I got you. But this was kind of another of the Field of Honor, kind of throwing in Field of Honor for their weekly shows. So, it was pretty interesting show. Two matches. We started off with Shibata versus Kyle O'Reilly, and I just love this match. I just thought it was just a really good match. I I enjoyed the psychology from the two, like how like Shibata's like, I'm so tough, I can take your kicks, and then O'Reilly's just like, you can only take but so many of my kicks now. Like I just liked it. I like how the commentary kind of hit on that too, and they had Bobby Fish at commentary, so I thought that was pretty cool. Um, this was just a good match. I just enjoyed it. I think both of these guys work well together. I think if I'm not mistaken, Shibata had a match with if I'm not mistaken, was it last week or was it the week before that? I'm pretty sure he had a match with him though recently.
That
Am I
was
wrong?
that was. It wasn't last week because last week was the first part of this Field of Honor.
Yeah.
I mean, unless he had two matches on one card.
I mean, it's possible. I can't remember when he. I know they face each other because I think they mentioned it on commentary too. But I just enjoyed this match. I can't help but love Kyle O'Reilly. You just can't. Like you can't help it. The man, the man just does submissions out of nowhere, and every time I watch it, I'm just like, how you do that though? Like I'm still in awe. But Kyle O'Reilly wins by referee stoppage. Um, nothing wrong with that, I guess. I feel like the referee stoppage has become a little too like used just too much today. I never I can't even like take it seriously anymore because it just happens so much. But definitely, I mean, I get it. You want to make Shibata seem like he's tougher than he is, or something like that, right? I don't know. I just think it's used too much. Like rarely ever did they use it during the past 15 years. But then out of the last year, they've used it probably 300 times. I'm just saying that. I mean, not Ring of Honor, just wrestling in general. I don't like it. I just don't like it. I just don't. Anyway, Casey, thoughts on Shibata versus Kyle O'Reilly, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, it's not that bad of a no."
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to name 3 times besides this match that they used referee stoppage. I need 3.
Who, Ring of Honor or just wrestling in general?
Wrestling in general. I need.
I can't name them specifically, but I know I've seen it a
Yeah,
lot.
that's what I thought. That's what I thought because it happened like once. Boom.
No,
Yeah,
it's happened way more than once.
it hasn't. It
It's
really
happened like 10 times this year alone.
hasn't. He's lying. He's he just watches the same matches over and over again, and he counts that as multiple times. That's what that is. Um, I love this match too, though. My one of my favorite Ring of Honor guys going up against one of my favorite New Japan guys, which is awesome. I love these guys both have beautiful strikes and really nice submission work, which is kind of a rare thing to get in a match with two people. It's either one of them is really good at strikes and one of them is good at submission. You rarely get both of them really good at both. Um, I thought at this point this was probably my favorite match on the card. I was trying to think of last week if there was a better match for it. I don't think there was. Um, but I personally like the referee stoppage because it shows just how intense this match was. And especially in Ring of Honor where you have shut up, fool. Especially in Ring of Honor where you have I
I'm sorry. I just
was just gonna block your face. Uh especially in Ring of Honor where you have like the 20-minute matches, the 15-minute match. where you have longer matches and they hate you so much. Go ahead. Go. Move on.
Well, they have longer matches, so what?
Trying to make a point and you're just shaking your head no, distracting me.
It's not my fault. You didn't have to pay attention to me.
Well, I'm gonna put myself up there so I just see me. Oh, especially where you have Ring of Honor that has like 15, 20-minute matches regularly, which compared to I hate you so much. Compared to WWE, where you get even when WWE is good, you only get like maybe 5-10 minute matches, and they're not nearly as intense or don't feel nearly as intense as Ring of Honor matches. Even on the the weekly show, we get matches where guys can barely walk after the match. But I definitely liked it. I don't know if they're going anywhere with this Kyle O'Reilly Shibata. It would have made more sense if they were doing some sort of like feud or series with them. Just because I feel like after referee stoppage, you have to, he'd probably be like, you know what, no, I wasn't done, blah blah blah. At least in WWE, and then you have a best of 7 series, and then that turns into a tag team, and it's a horrible idea. But hey, that's WWE. And then you have Sasha Banks come out and Charlotte, and then for some reason Rusev comes out, and it's not explained at all, and I don't get it. Sorry.
I mean, generally, I don't like this. It depends on who the two people are. Like, I don't always hate the spot. It just depends on who it is. It's got to be done in the right place. But for some reason, I have felt like it's been done a lot of times recently. I don't. I'm gonna find proof of this, and I'm gonna find it day out. It's happened. It's happened. But anyway, next to the main event, we got Nato versus Jay Lethal, LOL, versus Tanahashi versus Adam Cole, baby. For the Ring of Honor World Championship, and this was a 4-corner survival. It was an elimination, 4-corner survival match. I always think elimination when I think of survival. I don't know. I think we feel the same way about that. Like every time we hear like survival, I remember in the old, I think it was SmackDown 2 or something. They had like the survival mode, which was elimination matches. So that's probably why I think this way. It's all WWE's fault, typical. But I enjoyed this match too. I like that this was one of the kind of like tamer 4-corner survival matches. It felt like there wasn't like there was a lot going on, but it wasn't like the usual Ring of Honor 4-corner survival match. That's why I kind of liked it. I loved kind of at the end when everybody started to kind of hit their big moves, and other people have to jump in and break up the counts. Always like that in these 4-man matches. I think that's a lot of the excitement with these 4-man matches. But shout out to Adam Cole. Shout out to Adam Cole for pulling the ref, away, pulling those eyes away from the title shot to the back of Jay Lethal by Nato. I feel like I wish they would have brought this up before All Star Extravaganza, because I don't think they did. But I wish they would have brought this up a little bit too, because like that would have built onto the feud a little bit. I felt like now it's kind of like, oh well, I don't I still don't get it, but at least I know like there was more fuel added to the fire with at Field of Honor. But I definitely enjoyed this match. I just thought it felt like it was kind of a different match compared to their usual 4-corner survival matches. But Adam Cole gets the win after a super kick to take out Nato after he hit Jay Lethal with the belt. But I just enjoyed the match. Adam Cole's still your world champion, obviously. At first, I thought this was. I thought Jay Lethal was going to come out with the championship at first. I don't know why. I just because I knew this was older, so I wasn't sure like how old it was, and I was going to laugh if Jay Lethal came out with the title. And they were like the former, like the commentary was playing him up as the former champion. I just thought that would have been funny. But thoughts on the main event, Casey?
Booking wise, this is a great match. Putting these guys in a match together, you're guaranteed to get a good match. I just couldn't really get into it because I knew it was an older show and it was pre-recorded, so I knew Adam Cole wasn't gonna lose the title. So I was kind of like, how do I get into this when I know that nobody else is gonna win the title? Like, how do I get excited when I know that Adam Cole, which I wanted him to retain the title, but still, when I already know it's gonna happen, come on. But that super kick to Naito at the end, that sell that he like flipped and died, I was like, oh my god, super kick. That
DJ,
that
no,
was
you pronounced it wrong. It's Cole. You got it wrong.
wait
It's not
what?
a super kick. It's a Cole. It's a Cole.
It's a super kick.
It's a Cole.
Super kick.
Cole. No.
It's a cold super kick.
A Cole kick.
But yeah, it was a good match. It didn't seem as crazy as other matches that we've seen, but maybe that was a good thing because we did get a bunch of really exciting matches in that show. So you need that a little bit of a cool down match. I feel like. So I mean, it wasn't like a boring match. It wasn't like a dead match or anything. It was just not as insane as other matches on the card, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. And your winner, Adam Cole, baby.
All right. So that was your Ring of Honor review. It feels really short with only 2 matches, but that was your Ring of Honor review. They usually pretty short because they're only about 3 matches, 4 tops. But definitely, I think I don't know how I feel about seeing the pay-per-view. I mean, I kind of like it because I haven't watched pay-per-view, obviously, but I kind of wonder how people like who watch it on a week, who like actually watch this pay-per-view when they watched it. I think you said you watched some of it, if I'm not mistaken, or did you watch all of it?
I didn't get to watch this one.
Okay, but yeah, I wonder how they feel about it, that they kind of put their money out there, and now they feel like probably like a week is wasted, or well, technically 2 weeks is wasted, kind of on that. But I like it personally. Since I didn't get to watch this Field of Honor specifically, I like the camera work too. I'm a camera nerd. I like the camera work too. I like how I like showing the park and like the different rides they have at the park. I just thought that was pretty cool. I don't know why. I just liked it. I just did. I just did. It's just kind of my thing. But anyway. Any more thoughts on Ring of Honor before we leave the good people and come back to the good people to talk about Dolph Ziggler winning the Intercontinental Championship?
This man excited about camera angles and soundboards and all that.
I mean, because they got it, they got it from the frontal area. They didn't even get it from an angle this time. So, I mean, everyone, you got to get an angle. It's the way it works. Usually you get that angle, that good angle. More angles than Kurt. You got to do it. It's got to happen.
Anyway, about the show. We're talking about the show. We're not talking about angles and Kurtz and locks and Patriots and
what about geometry?
Eyes and intelligence and integrity but anyway, I kind of have mixed feelings about it. Them showing it on TV because it's cool to kind of see a free pay-per-view, but it's so late. It's like you can't, like, if it was a week after the pay-per-view was live, then it would be a little bit better just because you're still in those storylines. You're still kind of in that period. But this was months ago. This was back, I think, August or something. Probably even earlier than that. I think like June.
That was weird. I mean, that's what was weird about it, though. If this was months ago and Jay Lethal and Nato were because it was obvious that Nato was coming after Jay Lethal. How would you not know that turn was coming at the tag team match then? I mean, not that we would know because we didn't watch the show, but I'm just saying, like, someone who did, how would they not know that was coming if this was months ago? And they're supposed to be kind of. I'm still confused about that. I'm still very confused. But
we're not supposed to know.
That's what it is. That's what it is. But anyway, that was your Ring of Honor review. Be sure to give us a like, subscribe. If you do like the video, please give us a like so we can keep them coming out to you. Next week we'll do the next episode of Ring of Honor, obviously. Oh, we'll do last week's actually. Next week we're gonna do last week's. We're gonna change it up. We're gonna do last week's episode again, and you won't notice.
They will.
But anyway, they won't. They won't notice.
They will.
Anyway, we'll see you guys later. Be sure to subscribe, share the video if you have friends that like Ring of Honor, and that'll be about it. We'll see you guys later.
Or if you like rings and honor.
Yeah, or especially honor rings or onion rings. Okay.
Yeah. Like
honorable ring of the wrestling. If you like the honorable ring of the wrestling.
If you like the honorable squared circle.
But anyway, we'll see you guys later for the Dolph Ziggler new champion video. Other than that, bye.
Is he the new champion?